Hello everybody, my name is Mailman and we're here to demo Mailman 3. Aditi, you can start the demo.
Hello, I am Aditi Gupta from the LNMIT Jaipur, India. I am going to start with the slides. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, my project was to port some existing features of Systers Mailman to Systers Mailman 3. The features are implementation of essay feature in Mailman 3, implementation of stats for admins like number of unsubscribers through different channels such as members option page, disabled address, member MGT page, admin mass unsubscription, email confirmation. Also stats for number of total unique subject lines and number of subscribers that posted. Now I am going to explain my approach for the implementation of essay feature. So I added many fields in the subscription form of the mailing list as per Sisters needs. I created a model class having all the fields of the subscription form. My idea was to store the data entered through the form in the model class that I have created. I made changes in the list subscribe view to save the data fetched from the form. I created a template application.html that shows the essay entered through the user during subscription. I provided essay details button on the subscription requests and members page for the admins to view the essay entered. Now I am going to show you the demo for essay feature. So these are the mailing list. Suppose a user wants to subscribe to test one mailing list. So this is the subscription form. I have added all the required fields. I am going to subscribe this user. This is for the profile link. These are the checkboxes. I provided a drop down for countries. These for the checkbox for terms and conditions. See, we got a message that your subscription request has been submitted and is waiting for the moderator approval. Now I am going to the admin's account. Here in subscription request, we can see the email address of the user who requested for subscription. I have provided a essay details button here. This button shows all the details entered by the user. See, we can see the name, profile link, email, are you women, are you involved in technology, achievements in technology. This is the essay question, country, city, list name, terms and condition if he has corrected or not. So it is true. Accordingly, the admin can decide whether to accept the request or reject. If we accept it, we can also see the essay features in the subscribers page. See, these are all the subscribed members of this list, and all the members have essay details button which contains all the data entered by this user. So this was the first feature that I implemented. Now I'm going back to the slides. Now I'm going to explain my approach for stats feature implementation. I created a model class unsubscriber stats for number of unsubscribers having 5 fields: list ID, email, channel, date and user ID. I created a form that takes the start and end date as input and shows the stats accordingly. I've also provided a monthly stats button there that displays stats month-wise. I have modified views to store the data in the database. For number of total unique subject lines and number of subscribers that posted, I had to fetch data from Hyperkitty and display it in Postorius. So for that purpose, I used Hyperkitty API. I received the response from the API in the form of JSON file. I filtered the JSON according to date and counted the unique subjects and the subscribers that posted. So now I'm going to show you the project demo for stats feature. See, I have provided a stats button on the top right corner of the page. This takes us to this form. I created this form which takes the start date as input and end date. So when I submit this, I get the stats of all the unsubscribers and different things. See, mode of unsubscription, count, details. Presently I have all the count 0, only admin mass subscription is 2. We can see the details here. This is a pop-up window which shows the email of the unsubscribers, date of unsubscription and details, etc. details. Below we have total number of unique subject lines. This shows the count of total number of unique subject lines and the subjects that were discussed. And below we have total number of subscribers that posted. This shows the count of the total number of subscribers. Now I'm going to show you by unsubscribing few users, and I will let you know how the count changes. This is the members option page. A user named Johnny has login into this login into account. He wants to unsubscribe through this channel, so he presses this button, unsubscribe. Now we can see that we got account 1 in members option page. That abc@gmail.com, that email ID, unsubscribe through members option page. Now I'm going to show you examples of member MGT page and disable too. Suppose this user wants to disable its address, so she disabled her email. Getting an error. Um, I've not imported this. 1 second.
It's okay. You can keep moving on to the next field. You can address errors. Yeah, you can address the errors later.
Yes. Now it's updated. Her preferences have been updated. We can see it again in admin's page. See, we have count 1 in disabled address too. Same email ID, time and asset details. Now I'm going to show you through member MGT page. These are the members. So I am going to unsubscribe this john@gmail.com. We have unsubscribed it here. We can see here the data. See, we have got the count of member MGT page also. So this was my feature. I have also provided a monthly stats button here. By default, this shows the stats of the present month, August. See, this is our month, present month. We have got the same data. I have provided a sidebar here which shows the stats for different months. Like for June we have the stats, all the count is 0, but we have some stats like total unique subject lines and number of subscribers that posted and other different features also. For total number of unique subject lines, this is the I'm going to show you the HyperKitty. This is the interface of HyperKitty. User posted on this list with having the topic Google Summer of Code. This is a subject, and the user again posted to this thread. So the count of these are shown here. This is the result of August. We can see the subject Google Summer of Code, and the total number of subscribers that posted, the count is 2. So this was the project demo for stats feature. So here my challenges that I faced. The main challenge for my project was to set up the Mailman environment locally. Setting up HyperKitty and fetching email from Mailman to HyperKitty was also challenging. I also faced problem in connecting HyperKitty and Postorius. I used HyperKitty API to fetch the emails details from HyperKitty to Postorius. I've also mentioned all my details in my blog here. This is my blog. I've mentioned everything here for the stats feature in Mailman 3. All my changes in the files and documentation. Also, I've provided for essay implementation. So that's all.
Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm like doing a happy dance. You don't know how. You might want to just you might just doing a happy dance. So is the HyperKitty the interface for for the mailman for users? Is that what
Yes.
HyperKitty? So let me go ahead, explain.
No, HyperKitty shows all the emails and threads posted in a particular mailing list,
Oh my goodness.
month-wise. Yes. It's
And
implemented by GNU Mailman.
that's awesome. So is there a user interface for members to go in and
Yes,
um
members can also see the HyperKitty interface. And
okay.
for Postorius, they can only see the page that they want. They can only see the subscription page, the form
Wow.
that we filled.
So is this two separate is this all one together or is still two separate applications that you have to access?
This is all one together, but I am
Mm-hmm.
using two different servers. Like
Ah,
the company which they use it together. They
okay.
provide link. They connect Postorius and HyperKitty through link something. I don't know.
Okay. Wow, this is the stats part is so incredibly important for me, particularly because this is manual work that I had to do and do some extracting and maneuvering with spreadsheets. So this is so way easier, and I love the implementation. So I'm really happy about that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, May, if you had something to jump. I was just really excited about this to see this demo. So
No,
sorry
I
to jump in
understand,
there.
Rose.
Long
I do want to
time.
I do want to say it's pretty amazing. I haven't had experience with the old version as much as Rose has, so I don't exactly know the amount of you know happiness that she has for this new method. But I do think the HyperKitty interface is really great. I know I don't engage as much with reading all of those emails that I get, and just that interface alone makes me want to read more.
Yes.
It's already engaging, and I wanted to say that's congratulations, because I think that's a great method of like the unsubscriptions.
Hmm.
You have so many different methods of unsubscribing, and you like track them all. That's amazing. I thought that was
Hmm.
great.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. And that's just and that actually was that part of that's part of a requirement, right? Particularly for Sisters Mailman. That was like a customized. That's what we have to report out, Maybelline. It's that all the how they unsubscribed, how they come in through subscription and all of that. We have such a customized version of Mailman, but because Sisters has been contributing for the last 5 6 years, we were able to put a lot of that into the baseline features, and then it was just easy access for her to use the API to gather all that data. Oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm just really thrilled. This is amazing work. Great job. And great job, Anna. I know that you're on this. You probably can't unmute or anything, but this is amazing. You all did an amazing job.
Great
Thank
job.
you. My mentors played an important role in guiding me. I couldn't have done without them.
They're amazing. Yes, I totally agree. And we miss you, Stephen. If you probably review us later, but we miss you, and I'm so happy. I'm like every time you went through something, I'm typing in the group chat, happy dance and
Yeah.
sweet. So, and I'm like raising my hands, like you have no idea how much I had long I've wanted this. So this is amazing. Thank you. And I think hopefully you work with Anna to get this up on our server really as much as possible, as quickly as possible, so that we can at least have a test audience to test against it. Um, that's great. Congratulations. Congratulations. Success. I love successes.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you
Anna's
want.
typing in the chat as well, saying yes, I will do that.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And so May, we're done. But thank you so much,
Yeah.
Aditi. Great work. Great work.